A big hello to the global platform. My name is Pranav, and I'm one of the founders of SolvGE, which stands for Solving Green Energy, located here in the Netherlands. We exist to provide new access to green and sustainable resources. But let me elaborate a bit more on the problem we're trying to solve. During my bachelor study, I wanted to conduct research on green energetic chemicals, chemicals that can store different amounts of energy for different applications. But this was so hard to obtain, and I realized various chemicals were being used. We are surrounded by a large number of toxic chemicals that we have to use on a daily basis. Every single detergent and cleaning agent belongs in this and leads to food toxicity and water pollution. These chemicals are mainly made in large industrial factories and then have to be transported all across the world. And this leads to sensitivities such as the global crisis that happened during the pandemic, and people couldn't get their resources. But also, there is lack of sustainable energy resources that are not accessible, such as hydrogen, which is really difficult to transport, and batteries that you require to dig huge holes in the earth to make sure you can actually make these energy resources. And I realized there is no universal solution for all of these problems. Hence, with my master's degree that I'm presently pursuing at Delft University, and along with a professor and researcher, we successfully have patented a technology here in the European Union and the United States. And the core of this technology is hydrogen peroxide. This is because hydrogen peroxide is an energetic chemical and can really serve as the universal solution to an immensely large number of societal use cases. But you may be wondering, well, why only hydrogen peroxide? It's because this is a non-toxic chemical that generates absolutely zero emissions and is completely safe to use. No matter what the application, the byproducts generated after using this peroxide chemical is just water, oxygen, and heat. There are zero carbon and nitrogen emissions as well as no chemical waste products generated. My partners and I began on this idea in early 2019 and registered ourselves in early 2020. SolvGE was essentially born through the pandemic. Till date, we have raised close to 350,000 euros from Dutch government subsidies and also have been evaluated as one of the most promising technologies from the European Innovation Council. And we are located in one of the leading universities in the Netherlands and are presently building our product line here. But let me tell you a bit more about our product. Our hydrogen peroxide machine takes in just air from the environment and using low concentration peroxide that's easily obtainable, undergoes a really unique chemical process to then concentrate the peroxide up to 99%. That's a high energy level peroxide. And then the air is released back into the atmosphere without any contaminants or particles. This allows for a portable, scalable, and on-demand solution wherein no additional chemicals are used, no heat and pressure required, and zero carbon emissions. This process results in an energy saving of approximately 6.5 megajoules per kilogram of peroxide, and also leads to a carbon reduction of 200 grams per kilogram of peroxide when compared to the present day methods being used in the industries. So our product range began with the 50 ml per day peroxide machine. This was specifically useful for laboratories and really helped the problem to solve the problem for researchers and students like me. And also in 1 month, we are actually launching our 1 kilogram per day peroxide machine. And this is specifically used for the industrial scale applications. But that's not all. We're also developing the 20 kg and the 200 kg machines designed for the chemical industry, the semiconductor industry, and also the space industry. And this will be available for sale by next year. And it's important to realize that we have developed this really unique process to conduct peroxide concentrations all within 24 hours. That is 50 ml, 1 kg, and 20 and 200 within 24 hours of process and reaction time. Hydrogen peroxide is really a universal solution. It's used in disinfectants such as sanitizers during the coronavirus. It's used to bleach pulp to make sure the pulp is actually enriched for paper production. It's used in spaceflight as propellants. It's used in the chemical industry and organic reactions, and of course, also fuel cells, because it's a source of green energy. We at SolvGE have focused a lot of emphasis on building customer partnerships and business collaboration partners. We are located at one of the leading universities in the Netherlands and have the support of the Startup Incubator program here. We've already sold our initial researcher grade products and also have confirmed interest for the larger scale machines of 1 kg per day. with leading aerospace companies in Europe, US, and across the world. We're also collaborating with one of the largest chemical companies in the world, that is SolvGE, to ensure that this peroxide can be used in a large-scale industrial applications. And also, we have managed to get significant interest from Japanese and European space agencies due to the presence of green peroxide as a green propellant for spacecraft refueling on Earth and in space. But apart from the space, we're also looking at the chemical industry applications, wherein peroxide can help to reduce emissions, such as remove toxic gas and odor removal and remove waste metals from wastewater. We are also going to present our technology at the chemical facility in Frankfurt in about 1 month. And also we are doing this in pulp and paper for the Finland case. And of course, also in Paris for the aerospace case. This is trying to show that SolvGE, with one product, that is one peroxide concentration machine, can influence different sectors and for different cases and really reduce the use of toxic agents that are presently occurring in the world right now. But how are we going to put these products in the market? Well, SolvGE envisions 2 broad categories, wherein the customer can just buy the product for a one-time buy at prices of approximately starting at 4,000 euros for the researcher grade printer and 25,000 euros for the 1 kg printer. But that's not all. They could also lease and subscribe for the model, that is, pay as the printer is being used. This is a revolutionary way to obtain chemicals, wherein the chemical can be made on demand and on site instead of requiring large chemical facilities that are prone to leakages and are bad to the toxic society that's around them. But that's not all. The future products involve wherein SolvGE will convert just water using sunlight and convert it to low concentration peroxide. This peroxide can be used in your households as a bleaching agent and also as cleansing agent. But with our technology that we have already patented and extremely unique in the world, we can concentrate this peroxide up to high concentrations. And this high concentrations further can be used for bleaching and chemical reactions, as we have seen. But we don't want to stop there at all. We want to then generate a circular energy system wherein peroxide can be used to light a fuel cell, that is a light bulb. And we are proud to say that we are one of the first people in the world to light a light bulb using just peroxide, and wherein the only byproduct generated was water. It's important to know that this can be a completely circular process wherein no CO2 emissions are released and can be completely driven by sunlight. But that's not all. SolvGE also envisions that we will go on to help with space solutions, because peroxide is a sustainable resource, not just for Earth, but also for spacebound applications. To summarize, SolvGE is providing a unique and game-changing technology that provides sustainable access for hydrogen peroxide globally, because peroxide is a really versatile chemical, and this one chemical can be used for a variety of different applications. This removes the requirement of having large-scale factories that need to transport toxic chemicals, and hence we are providing an on-demand and on-site solution. This also provides an economically viable, wasteless, and clean technology. Thank you. I hope the pitch was clear. All of this is only possible with the team that we have around us, that we have built here in Delft. I would love to answer any more questions that you have. Please do visit our website and feel free to write to me at pranav@solvge.com. Thank you.